Hey everyone, this is Randy, the Free Spirit Oracle. Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be January predictions for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, for January. Not sure if I said that. Okay, so let's just get right into it. I'm sorry this video is late. I got wrapped up in the holidays. I could not finish all the zodiac readings for the month of January before I got wrapped up in holiday and family stuff. So I do apologize for getting this video out a little later. But I'm doing it now, so okay, we got Jupiter abundance coming out for air signs. What else? I got Neptune sacrifice on the bottom. Okay, so we got Jupiter abundance, Mercury retrograde, reinvention, and void of course, moon missing. So for the month of January, air signs, let's see, you're going through a reinvention, possibly a pause and a rethinking of your path or the trajectory that you desire to go in during this month. I just feel like maybe there's a pause and a change in plans. Like maybe you've got this amazing new idea and it just like completely changes course for you. For air signs, what else? What else, Spirit? Got a couple of sevens coming up. It's spiritual alignment, spiritual lessons, applying the wisdom received from spiritual lessons. Okay, we got growth on the bottom. Oh, and Neptune sacrifice was on the bottom as well. And that is number 10. So ending a cycle and beginning a new one. Okay, we've got loneliness, freedom, and friendship. Okay, so I know that I am never alone. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, and I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so maybe for the month of January, it's a good time to connect with like-minded individuals and connect with your spirit guides. You know, you are never alone, air signs, and you don't have to do everything on your own or by yourself. Okay, you do have spiritual helpers, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. Okay, and it's coming up under the abundance card, so I feel like you are going to either receive a lot of spiritual assistance this month, or you really need to make the effort and reach out for that spiritual assistance. this month. And also friendship is highlighted as well. And freedom, personal freedom. This reinvention is going to bring a newfound freedom for you. This feels great, whatever this is, whatever you're working on. But for the month of January, with this void of course moon, it's really not the time to actually take action. It's a time to pause and reflect and plan right now. And just and connect with friends. Okay, so what else, Spirit? What else is coming through for air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So maybe some of you will be traveling this month. Maybe what you're planning is a trip, or possibly I feel like you're wanting to think of trying to come up with a business where you get to travel and you just get to be free, because we have the Sagittarius card, and I'm really looking at this horse, and horses are a symbol of freedom, of strength. And we also have this airplane here. Okay, so I feel like you're receiving a lot of downloads this month, or you will be, about, like how you can manifest your dreams. And I feel like those dreams involve traveling, traveling to other countries, being more independent. But I feel like right now is also a time to, really take care of yourself. Kind of go into like a hermit mode, I think is what I'm feeling for air signs for the month of January. It's just kind of like a hermit mode, planning energy here. You're thinking about life and the world and your place in it. What is your purpose? Might be some questions coming up. What's your purpose? What truly makes you happy? And how best to nurture yourself and to nurture your ideas, nurture your dreams. Okay, so I really kind of see you all like taking a step back and reinventing yourself this month, like really taking care of yourself. And bringing in more self-awareness of what you truly like, what you truly desire, who you really are. And that's amazing. This is a really amazing and positive time right now for air signs. This is awesome. Okay, so what else, Spirit? Yes, I feel like your consciousness is expanding. You're either going through a spiritual awakening, or you're going through, like, if you've already been through one, you're kind of going through another one, or leveling up, or, you know, you're making other kinds of breakthroughs. No, I feel like you're taking a look at your habits and seeing, you know, what is serving you or what isn't serving you. Most likely what isn't serving you. That's how we really know, like, the changes to make in life is by doing the things that we, you know, that don't serve us, and doing the things that we don't like to do, you know. It really kind of pushes us to make the changes within ourselves to get in alignment on the path of the things that we do want. Okay, another Queen of Water is the Queen of Cups, so very intuitive, loving, empathic, self-nurturing, self-caring, and caring for others as well. Like I said, I feel like you're having a spiritual awakening, and you're really like connecting with the universal intelligence this month. Leveling up, developing and trusting your intuition. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, and let's clarify this Five of Earth. Okay, so for some of you, you may have been like self-employed and not really seeing the results that you were expecting. Maybe you've kind of been struggling a little bit with your self-employment. And so I feel like things will be coming into balance in the month of January. Okay, yeah. So this, I don't know if you can see that. This is the Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. This is also like the ending of a cycle here. Okay, so you've kind of maybe been doing some negative looping around this self-employment endeavor that you have been trying to manifest, and as a result of that, things aren't working out. And I feel like maybe you're being too pessimistic, and kind of making the situation worse, adding resistance to it. And maybe you kind of just need to, maybe you're going to reach out to some friends this month and remain open-minded about advice that you're receiving. You know, try not to be stubborn and so stuck in your ways, because possibly a new perspective is needed on what you're trying to do. You might be trying too hard, or forcing something that really is not a good fit for you. I feel like maybe with this, there's like a reinvention in your plans that's needed, or that you'll be going through a revision, because you got the Five of Earth and the King of Earth. So Possibly, you know, just a switch in perspective and more grounded plans. And just maybe some slight tweaks and it will be successful, okay? Use your intuition on this. Trust your intuition. You may have been going against that, okay? Because, yeah, you're going to receive like a new download or something to go in a different direction or to start something new. And it's really going to be aligned more with like who you truly are and really let your authentic self shine through. Yeah, definitely more balance is needed. You know, balance your emotions with your logic, your intuition, and spirit, you know, and also stay grounded, okay? Okay, what do air signs need to surrender to or release in the month of January? Yeah, your fears may have been getting the best of you lately. And I just feel like you're talking down to yourself and you don't believe in yourself. And, you know, I just feel like maybe you think things aren't going to work. Okay, and then we have surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Exactly. Okay, so January is definitely a month of pause for air signs. You know, we have regroup, reinvention. Okay, so revise. There needs to be some revision in some areas of your life right now. Whatever you've been working on and trying to manifest. I don't want to say you've been doing it the wrong way, but there's a higher way of doing things right now for you. Air signs. Okay, what else, Spirit? And this is not only like controlling people, but also like controlling situations, you know. Trying to make things happen for a particular outcome. It's just, it's not working right now. Okay, what else, Spirit? Possibly being more responsible with your time, more practical with your plans is what I'm picking up on. What else, Spirit? Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Yeah, okay, so air signs might be feeling a little defensive. Like I said earlier, be open-minded. Try not to be so stubborn. You know, if receiving advice from others And, you know, also make sure to be talking to people, like-minded people. Like, you know, if you're trying to start your own business, you know, talk to people who have done that, who are trying to do, you know, what you're trying to do. Anything else, Spirit? And surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Okay, surrender to complete healing. The fourth house is also family and home and ancestry. So maybe there's some generational karma. Possibly that's where your fears of money comes from. So pause, regroup, reflect, reinvent, rewrite those stories, get to the root of those fears, okay, the fourth house, roots, get to the root of those fears and rewrite them, okay. Let's get some love messages to come through for the month of January for air signs. Kind of love messages can we get to come through, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like there's some like inner child healing, or, you know, there's like this awakening and this self-awareness that it will be coming to light here for air signs for the month of January. Okay, yeah, some ego. I feel ego work needs to be done. Okay, so this deception card came out, and it says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay, so for those of you that are in a relationship, either, you know, the mask is coming off and the truth is coming out. Okay, you know, some difficulties in the relationship are because this person is not being true to who they really are. Okay, they're wearing a mask, they're pretending, and you see this little angel is here helping them to take it off. Okay, so which is like ushering in this like new love, this up-leveling in a relationship, this renewed cycle in your relationship. A new person has stirred romantic feelings. So if you're already in a relationship and you've kind of been having some challenges lately, I feel like these, oh, my phone's ringing, hold on. Okay, I kind of forgot what I was saying, but if you are in a relationship and have been having challenges, You know, Spirit is working with your partner on removing this mask and revealing their true self, which is causing which is leading to a renewed connection in the relationship. A new, more positive cycle in the relationship is developing for the month of January. Okay, you may feel like you really do have a connection with this person, but things have been challenging, and maybe you've been feeling like, I just don't know if I should, you know, stay in this relationship or if I should go. And, you know, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. Okay, so I feel like that is Spirit's way of reassuring you if you're in a relationship and you've been kind of having doubts. You know, I feel this is a reassurance that it's moving into a more positive cycle for you. And if you're not in a relationship, then I feel like maybe you're the someone that is wearing the false mask, and it's time to take that off and be your true self and really get to know yourself and love yourself. And then this new love will come in if that is what you are desiring for yourself. Okay? Because if that's what you truly want for yourself, then this is what needs to happen, and that it's safe for you to love. And, you know, if you are not even interested in love, then you can totally skip this part of the video. Okay, so, and if you are not in a relationship, I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that, you know, perhaps in the past you've been wearing a mask, you didn't know who your true self, who you truly were, you weren't being your authentic self, and therefore, you know, relationships maybe didn't last long for you, or they just didn't really work out. And I feel like you've really been working on yourself and developing this self-awareness and expanding your consciousness and knowing exactly, you know, what you want in your life and what you don't want in your life. And so you're kind of like attracting this new love to you. And so I feel like you'll be meeting someone new in the month of January if you're single. And like, even, you know, if you're not really looking, like, it's just going to, like, I feel like it's just gonna happen. Like, you two are gonna bump into each other or something like that. Like, it feels like divinely guided, you know, with the angels here and everything. And she just seems like because she's like working and she's like not even expecting this. So maybe maybe you'll meet someone at work or something like that. Okay, and if that's the case, you know, Spirit is also reassuring you that it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right? Like, you're protected and you're safe, and you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, I feel. Okay, so again, there's another horse here. So maybe your spirit animal is a horse as well for some of you. And maybe you've been seeing a lot of horses lately. And horses symbolize freedom. Freedom and strength. Okay, so let's get some prosperity messages to come through for air signs for the month of January. Okay, and forgiveness. Forgiveness will lead to this complete healing. Truly forgive. Okay, because we also had this surrender resentments card at the bottom of the deck. It says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Okay, so for some of you, you know, there's some forgiveness and some heart healing that needs to happen in order for you to be able to move forward in life. Face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Okay, yes, exactly. Really get to the root, just like what I was channeling earlier, get to the root of those fears surrounding money, and just like it says right there, you know, shed light on those fears. And once you do that, once you truly get to the bottom of those fears and maybe say them out loud, or you know, however you feel you need to take care of this. But once you get to the root of it, it really helps to release, and you kind of see like how your fears really aren't that bad. Like, it's not as bad as the way your ego is making it seem, you know. And so really release those self-doubts. Get to the root of those fears about money and release those self-doubts. Believe in yourself. Okay, you can do anything. You are an unlimited being. You can do anything. You're here for a purpose. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Yeah, what I was feeling earlier, you know, you're just like really talking down to yourself, and that's disempowering, honestly. You can't really be great if you're not talking to yourself like you're great. And you can't really, you know, be your best, most confident self and have the confidence to be successful in a business if you're talking down to yourself all the time, or thinking these things like, you know, like this isn't happening for me, or I'm stupid, or just, I don't know, whatever is popping up in your head right now, you know. yeah, shift your perspective. And come and write down some more empowering thoughts for yourself, and release that negative story and rewrite a new, more empowering story. Okay? If you're just starting out doing something, you're not going to be perfect at it. You know, there's lots of things that you need to go through and that you need to learn, and you have to constantly remind yourself, like when you first start out doing something, that you're not failing, you're learning right now. Okay? You're learning. You're learning how to do things in a way that's authentic for yourself. Okay, what else, Spirit? You know, and for some of you that are going through like a spiritual awakening for the first time, and you know, you're reflecting back on the things that you've done, and the things you've done, you put your energy into, you know, not been for your highest good. And like I was saying earlier, you know, being more responsible with your time. And we have the clock here in the background. I don't know if you can see that. You know, but nothing is ever a waste of time, no matter what. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and everything that's happened is meant to happen for your growth. Okay? Nothing is ever really a waste of time. There's certain things that have to play out, you know, in order for you to really get it, you know. Once you get it, then say, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, and I'm going to do this instead, and I'm going to move forward with my life, and I'm leaving those bad habits behind, or, you know, whatever the case is for you. And sometimes we put so much energy into, you know, mindless things, and it is what it is. Unlimited ideas, exactly. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Okay, so I feel like for the full moon, a lot of ideas will be coming in. But again, this is like a time to pause and reflect, reinvent, revise, okay? So really like nurture these ideas that are coming in. Anything else, Spirit? No. Okay, let's get some more prosperity messages. Prosperity. prosperity and abundance for air signs for January 2020. Okay, forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. Put a different perspective on it. Release the guilt. Yeah. Trust in a higher power. You are being divinely guided. These ideas that are come to you are from the divine, okay? I feel like you're getting third eye upgrades, openings, activations this month, spiritual awakening to a higher consciousness. And the more lower energy you release, the higher, the better you're able to integrate the higher energies, which also helps to improve our manifestation abilities. Okay, loyal heart. Staying true to yourself. Doing things that are true to your authentic doing things that resonate with your soul and co-create. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely time to co-create with spirit. Okay, release the denial. Be honest with yourself about things. And I'm going to read the message from the book for this one. They have prosperity messages in here, so. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. Okay, and then we have co-create, which is you co-create with spirit. Okay, owls, divine wisdom. Again, very spiritual month for air signs. Yeah, I feel like for the month of January, really connect with your heart. You know, forgive yourself, release the guilt, face your fears. January is going to be an incredible month of growth for air signs. Okay, so maybe some questions to ask yourself for this month is, you know, have I been neglecting my inner child? What can I do to nurture my inner child? What does my inner child want to do, you know? If there are just some days where you're just like feeling down, kind of ask those questions to yourself. And make sure, you know, if things aren't working out with your you know, your entrepreneurship or your this self-employment endeavor, you know, you could be like trying too hard or trying to like make things work when the energy really just doesn't support it, you know, it's like, that's when you kind of just have to like go with the flow. It's like, okay, I see things aren't really going in the direction I would like them to go in right now. So I'm going to take my mind and my energy off of this project, and I'm going to do something else, you know, like go have fun, go, you know, draw, or pick up the house, or, you know, just something to take your mind and energy off of what you're working on. Because sometimes when we're trying to like make things work, you know, it creates resistance and it creates a block. And then you start like feeling like negative about yourself, like, you know, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing this right, blah, 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 all that negative BS. So, which is not true, okay? It's not true. So, you know, don't lie to yourself, okay? And stay true to yourself, right? You're learning, okay? That is the truth. You're learning. And take divinely guided action, alright? Trust your intuition. Trust the guidance you're receiving during this month, okay? It's all divinely guided. And if you feel guided to say this one thing to this one person, do it. You feel guided to go somewhere and do something that's kind of out of character for you, do it. It's divinely guided action, okay? Follow and honor your guidance. You'll be happy that you did. You'll be really happy that you did. Okay, let's see what else am I getting here. Put these off to the side. Yeah, really face your fears, release that guilt, forgive yourself, because this is a perfect month to really to ground your dreams into reality, like, you know, make a practical plan and develop the discipline and the structure to materialize those plans. Okay. Yes, healing and balance. This is going to be a really good month for air signs. You have this new fire in you by the end of the month, definitely. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, you're going to feel like a new person. Definitely. A new person. Surrender defensiveness. Just allow people to speak and observe. Okay, be present. Listen, like truly listen. Listen to understand, you know, don't listen to respond or react how most people do. Okay, truly listen. And, you know, and if it's not for you and you feel it's not for you, then just say thanks, I'll take that into consideration and be on your way. You know, and then maybe think about it some more and think, wow, that really was some good advice. You know, I'm glad I handled that in a more mature way than what I usually do, and just react and get all upset at people and think they're attacking me or whatever the case may be for you, you know. So yeah, I definitely feel like for January, for some of you, well, for a lot of you, I feel it's a big month for awareness, higher consciousness, you know, your image, how you look. I feel like maybe by the end of the month there'll be a couple of opportunities opening up for you. Okay, you'll be stepping into your own. You'll be like stepping into a new self is what this feels like a new world, a new expanded version of yourself. And the world is welcoming you. Okay, many opportunities are coming to you. But definitely, you know, release the guilt, forgive yourself, forgive others. That's going to be huge this month, okay? And you'll create space once you do that. Space for all these wonderful ideas to flourish and to take root. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for air signs. Thank you so much. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. I truly appreciate it. And Happy New Year. I hope you have a wonderful month, air signs. Thanks.